Welcome to the Glenbard Township High School College Fair. We're so excited to have you participating in this event. My name is Jasmine. I'm going to serve as a facilitator for our session today. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping announcements. The first announcement, your camera and microphone are off, so our presenters are unable to see or hear you. Second announcement, you can use the Q&A feature in Zoom to type your questions to our presenters at any point throughout our session today. Third announcement. This is just one of a few different sessions that we're offering, so feel free to visit our registration site to sign up for additional sessions. And finally, this presentation is being recorded. You can access this recording at strivescan.com/Glenbard. With all of that said, I want to go ahead and turn it over to our first presenter from National Louis University.
Thank you, Jasmine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So as was mentioned, I am the representative from National Louis University. My name is Gabriela Escobedo, and I am here to talk to you a little bit about just National Louis. In case you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. And so I'll start with this slide here. We believe in your best. So at National Louis University, we want you to come as you are, and we will meet you where you are and help you develop that best version of yourself. And I'll talk a little bit about how we do that. So the first things first, we do have two campuses. We have one in downtown Chicago, and we have one in Wheeling, Illinois. For anyone that's interested in possibly staying home and commuting to and from school, you have that option at both campuses. If you're interested in staying in the dorms and living on campus, that is an option that we have at the Chicago campus only. We serve approximately 3,600 undergraduate students, 83% of those students being first-generation college students, meaning they are the first in their families to go to college, and 93% of those students being employed within 6 months of graduation, which is a really big deal because we want to make sure that you're graduating college successfully, but we also want to make sure that once you're done, you have a job on the line. We are the most affordable bachelor's degree in the state of Illinois. We're amongst the top 5 culinary schools in the nation, and we're amongst the top 5 most diverse national universities. So just some things that make us a little different from other universities. For most of our undergraduate programs, we do have a flexible schedule for students it's a 2-day out of the week schedule from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then we have 1 hour lunch break from 12 to 1 for our students as well. And so something to consider, this is consistent for 4 years. And so if you're interested in doing a part-time job or being active on campus, things of that sort, you have that flexibility. Another thing that I'll mention is the supports that we have in place for our students. We have career coaches and success coaches that our students are paired up with from day one. A success coach is, in other words, your academic advisor. This is your go-to person for 4 years and really after the 4 years as well, with anything regarding registration, if a class is too difficult, if you have even things going on in your personal life that are affecting you academically, that's your go-to person. We also have the career coaches. So before you graduate National Louis University, you will have to complete an internship as part of the graduation requirements. So your career coach is someone that's going to help you look for those internships, help you clean up your resume, help you prepare for interviews, even if you need assistance with how to dress for an interview, things of that sort. So anything related to career, and as you get closer to graduation, they'll also help you in finding those jobs and preparing for those as well. So we do have different ways of getting involved on campus. We have over 35 different student organizations, over 100 different annual student events, and we do have that Greek life option if you're interested in a sorority or in a fraternity. I will say all of our programs or organizations have been started by our own students, and so if we don't have something that you're super passionate about, don't get discouraged. You do have that leadership opportunity as well of starting that organization or program yourself on campus. So we do have different degree options here. Anything under the bachelor's degree section, that 2-day out of the week schedule applies to it. We also have associate's degree options only for our culinary arts school. You'll see here baking and pastry arts and culinary arts. And then we have one certificate program so far, which is our medical assistant program for anyone who's interested in possibly getting their foot in the door in the medical field and wants to work a little sooner than someone who's pursuing a bachelor's degree. So different options for you here. So as I said, we do like to show a lot of support to our students. One of those things that we do is keeping our classes really small. We have 16 to 20 students per class. And then you don't work with teacher assistants, you work directly with a professor at all times. They get to know you very well, get to know how to support you in order to be successful in your classes. So you get a lot of support from your professor as well as other staff in the university. So we do like to make sure that our application is very stress-free. We understand that you have a lot going on as you are in your senior year or getting there. You will be applying to different colleges, scholarships, FAFSA, alternative application, different things going on top of your regular school work. So our application takes under 10 minutes and you will just have to submit the application and submit your transcript. There's no testing required and no essays required either. So I do want to touch on tuition and fees at National Louis, our undergraduate college. The total cost will come out to be $11,505 a year. And then we have Kendall, which is a little higher, $24,000 to $32,000 a year. This is because you will be using that kitchen. I'll compare it to something like the Food Network or Hell's Kitchen. And so you have that at your I have access to that, and so you have the uniforms and supplies and different things of that sort, so that cost is a little more. And then we have our medical assistant program. It's $6,300 for the 6 months. You'll see it's less of a cost, and that is because it's only 6 months and it's a certificate, not a degree. And then just different ways that we support our students here is by helping and providing scholarship opportunities. All of our scholarships are consecutive for 4 years. They do require you to be a full-time student, and there is no exception. You're eligible regardless of your citizenship status. And that is all that I have for you today. If you have any questions, again, feel free to drop them in the chats.
Thank you, Gabriella. Our next presenter is from Benedict University.
Hi, thank you so much. I am going to share my screen here. So yeah, my name's Dan O'Leary. I'm one of our freshman admissions counselors with Benedictine University. Again, so happy that you guys are here. So we're located in Lisle, Illinois, which is about 20 to 30 minutes probably from where most of you guys are in the Glenbards. Just jumping right into the academic piece. We boast a 13-to-1 student faculty ratio with an average class size of 17. Most of our classes are actually capped at 35 students. So you really only see those class sizes probably your freshman, your sophomore year. Really, when you're into the more advanced classes, the ones more specific to your major and the ones that you're probably most interested in, you're going to see class sizes in the low teens and even single digits. We have 94% of our faculty are full-time and 87% have the highest degree in their field. So really all of this comes together to really maximize those one-on-one mentoring opportunities with those faculty, as well as just your ability to ask questions and really soak in the information in class. More on our academic experience, we have 41 different majors, 38 minors, and 17 pre-professional programs here at Benedictine. Those are all housed in our 4 different colleges: the Daniel L. Goodwin College of Business, the College of Liberal Arts, the College of Science, and the School of Education. Here with our academic pieces, you can get the major, minor, or even double major of your choosing. Often that can be something like biology and business if you want to really, go to be a doctor, but then open up your own private practice. Speaking of those pre-professional programs, we also have a number of established partnerships and pathways. Most probably significantly are Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, where we have fast track programs in their College of Dentistry, in their College of Medicine, as well as their College of Pharmacy. Also, we have some great programs with Midwestern University in the area, which is a dual acceptance program in both optometry and pharmacy. From the academic experience kind of beyond that, we get you set up with a personal advisor from day one at Benedictine. Once you're registered, they're going to help you map out that path to degree completion, making sure you are really maximizing this educational experience and getting everything that you want there. Also, we'd like to talk about our academic support center that offers licensed learning specialists, peer tutors, and a bunch of other different academic support, all free of charge. And then lastly, I do want to talk about our Career and Personal Development Center that offers things like resume writing workshop, mock interviews, as well as help with internship search and job searching, not just for Benedictine students, but also Benedictine alumni. So we're helping you while you're at Benedictine, but also once you've already left. From there, I like to talk about the student experience. Here at Benedictine, we have over 40 different clubs, anywhere from social to service clubs to multicultural clubs and spiritual religion-based clubs as well. We have 19 different NCAA intercollegiate athletic programs. This is anywhere from football to women's lacrosse. And we have 5 different club sports with the recent additions of esports, as well as we have rugby and bowling now, and we are adding a cricket team as well. Between all of this, we have over 100 different student-led events every year. These are often hosted by some of the clubs and organizations, as well as, you know, obviously the sports when they're having a different game or a meet on campus. From that residential experience, we have 8 different residence halls, including our Founders Woods apartments, as well as our Jaeger and our Andrak halls. From there, I like to talk a little bit about the financial commitment. One of the big pieces of that at Benedictine is tuition lock and freeze, which means your tuition will be locked in and stay the same from your freshman year to your senior year. When you look across the board traditionally, you usually see around a 2 to 3% increase year to year at most schools. That doesn't happen at Benedictine, so you can be sure that if it's a financial fit your freshman year, it will also be a financial fit your senior year as well, which is, you know, just a really big commitment that we're making to our students because we're understanding they're making a commitment to us. More on that, the 2022 and 2023 tuition and fees is $34,290, and the average room and board is right around $10,000. Of course, with that, the average freshman's financial aid offer is right around $27,000. And now to break that up a little bit, again, with that financial commitment, first and foremost, every student that gets admitted to Benedictine University is going to receive some form of academic merit-based financial aid. This year, those academic scholarships range from $10,000 a year to $16,000 a year. We also have a number of affinity awards, such as our Catholic High School Award, our Family Recognition Award, and our Admitted Student Day Award. And then lastly, I do want to talk about our number of application-based scholarships for students that are looking for higher involvement here at Benedictine or want to get into one of those high academic scholars programs. These are a great way to really maximize that financial aid offer and really maximize your involvement in your time at Benedictine as well. From there, also, obviously, we always like to talk about the FAFSA, and our school code below is 001767. So when it comes to our admissions recommendations, we're always looking for a 2.5 and above on a 4-point scale, a 21 ACT and a 1060 SAT. For these numbers, I always say and above, because really the higher you get with those, the more of that academic financial aid you're going to get. And also from there, we like to talk about our test optional policy. We've been test optional for the past 2 years. I don't know where we're going to be, for next year's applications, though we'll obviously keep all of our applicants involved in that. From there, the admissions process here at Benedictine is pretty easy. You can either apply with the Common App or through our own Benedictine applications. The first one takes obviously the Common App, you will send that to a lot of schools, but our own Benedictine application is a little faster, doesn't take more than 15 minutes. And then the other thing we're looking for right now with our test optional status is your official transcript. But really that's all I have. So thank you guys for your time.
Thank you, Daniel. Our next presenter is from Salve, Regina University.
Thank you, Jasmine. Hello, everyone. My name is Stephanie Dupuis, and I'm one of the Associate Deans of Undergraduate Admissions at Salve Regina University, which is located in beautiful Newport, Rhode Island. We always begin speaking about the university by talking about our history. Salve is 75 years old, and we were founded by the Sisters of Mercy. For those of you who might not be familiar with the Sisters of Mercy, they originated in Dublin, Ireland, and they were known as the Walking Nuns. This was because they did not live in a cloistered community. They lived amongst people who needed them most, and much of their work was done serving the community. People know the Sisters of Mercy for healthcare and education and social work. And when they founded Salve Regina University 75 years ago, it was to educate young women to go into these helping fields of nursing, education, and social work. Much of what we still do, even though we've grown and changed and we're co-ed now, is focused on serving others, and lots of conversation about the 5 critical concerns of mercy: earth, immigration, nonviolence, anti-racism, and women, which you can see listed here. This is our beautiful campus on the right. Salve has 2,100 undergraduate students. Most of our students are from outside the state of Rhode Island, so it is a residential campus that we have. For our students that are coming from the state of Illinois, the best way to get to us is flying into Providence Airport, which is only about 25 minutes from our campus. There is shuttle service, transportation, and free transportation through the Rhode Island Public Transit Authority for students getting down to our campus. Newport, Rhode Island is on Aquidneck Island, right on the Atlantic Ocean. As you can see through this picture, our campus is made up of all of these Gilded Age historic mansions that have been converted into classrooms and residences for our students to live and learn. As I had mentioned before, many of our students come to Salve to study nursing, education, and social work. We are a liberal arts university, though, and since we began, we've added quite a few undergraduate programs. They are all listed here for you. Some of the biggest programs are in business, psychology, biology, and the biomedical sciences, English and communication studies, and many of our students double major and minor. Also, many of our students come in undeclared, and we celebrate the undecided student and help navigate through the liberal arts core curriculum as they explore through the many different options for majors. Our average class sizes at Salve are 18, and the student to teacher ratio is 13:1. So you'll be working with your advisors and your professors very closely to have a unique experience that is focused on you and your desires and how you want to learn and grow. Here's some examples of some of our classrooms at Salve. You'll notice they're very hands-on. Our approach to learning is very hands-on. We do not have any lecture halls on campus. The largest class you'll ever be in is 35 students. And our students quite literally get their hands dirty. The students on the right are actually members of our cultural and historic preservation program. There's an archaeological component to that program, and they actually do quite a few archaeological digs just locally in historic Newport, Rhode Island. There's a lot to do on campus in addition to learn and live. We have over 80 clubs and organizations. We also have 20 varsity Division III athletics teams as well. Many of our students also participate in local community organizations doing service work, which begins when they arrive on campus during orientation. Switching quickly to the application process, we do have a variety of options. November 1st is our early action one and early decision application deadline. We do require this of all of the applicants to our direct entry nursing program. Early action 2 is January 5th, and February 1st is our regular decision deadline. We utilize the common application at Salve, and the most important parts of your application coming through to us are definitely your high school transcript. We certainly take a look at the classes you've taken and how you've performed. Salve's been test optional for over 15 years. So through the pandemic, this wasn't something that was new to us. With average class sizes of 18, the best indicators for your success with us are what you're doing day to day. And we learn a lot more about that through your application, your transcript, and the required 2 letters of recommendation. We do review every student for merit scholarship, and our merit scholarship awards go up to $25,000 a year. However, we also offer quite a few other scholarship opportunities that will cover the full cost of tuition and fees should you receive those scholarships. All of our scholarship opportunities are listed on our financial aid and admissions websites. There's a variety of opportunities to connect with us and to learn more. We are doing campus tours Monday through Friday and select Saturdays. We are also hosting 2 in-person open houses coming up, one in the spring and one in the fall. The dates are here. In addition to that, we are also continuing to do a lot of virtual programming. We offer workshops, virtual information sessions and tours, and the opportunity for one-on-one counselor meetings as well. So I encourage you, because you are a bit further away from Rhode Island, the best way to connect with us early on is through these virtual opportunities. I'm going to drop my contact information in the chat so that you have that. My name is Stephanie Dupuis from Salve, Regina University, proud alumna of the class of 2004. And I look forward to speaking with you, and best of luck in your college search. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Stephanie. Our next presenter is from Miami University, Ohio.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Heather Chase, and I'm coming to you from Miami University, Oxford, Ohio. As you can tell, I've got a little bit of a cold this morning, and doing 3 college fairs in a row has not worked in my favor. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you and at least show you some images as I'm roughly talking you through this. So Miami University is a public institution, and we're located in Oxford, Ohio. We are one of those campuses that it's really well known for being such a gorgeous community and campus. We are located in the small college town of Oxford, Ohio, where 17,000 undergrads and roughly 2,000 grad students attend school at Miami. I'm going to flip through these pages really quickly because I want to show you lots of images of Miami. But you'll see here that academically, we have more than 100 majors to choose from, which are all foundationally based in our Global Miami Plan, which is our liberal arts core curriculum. So we're known for business, we're known for engineering, we're known for pre-med, but all of our majors have this foundation of liberal arts, which is fantastic. We have amazing opportunities to study abroad at Miami. We have a campus in Luxembourg that many of our students will go to, but outside of Luxembourg, we have students in 90 different countries at any given moment. We're also very well known for undergraduate research. So our students do participate in research as early as their freshman year if they want to. A lot of our pre-med and engineering students really take advantage of that and really enjoy those opportunities. We are broken into 5 colleges at Miami, and then our nursing major is kind of in its own thing, but you'll see her arts and science, creative arts, engineering and computing, education, health and society, and then of course our Farmer School of Business. So when you apply, you can certainly declare a major and right away be starting off in that major. The only majors that are a little bit more selective at Miami are the business school and the nursing major. So if you're thinking about those, I would absolutely encourage you to apply early to those majors. With business, if you're not admitted to the business school, you can definitely still be admitted to Miami overall. So it doesn't hurt you at all to be applying directly to the business school. With nursing, you may not be admitted directly to the nursing major. You may have another option to choose a different major at Miami if you'd like to do that. But nursing is one of those programs where you do need to enter Miami as a freshman starting with nursing. You can't transfer into that later. So keep that in mind. I think those of you that are nursing students probably understand it's a very selective major. You certainly need to apply widely when you're applying to nursing majors. Lots of areas of study. So you'll see this here, lots of different majors and options for you. We do have a phenomenal honors college at Miami and many honors programs. So those of you that are in those top tier academically, GPA wise, test score wise, AP courses, honors courses, absolutely encourage you to apply to honors. And you can do that right away after you submit your Common App to Miami. Those are the honors dorms that you live in as an honors student. So fantastic stuff there. And then I'm going to flip through activities here just to kind of go forward and be able to show you admission information and scholarship information. Miami also uses the Common Application. We have an early decision and early action program, both, either one, binding or non-binding. We'd like to see your application by November 1st, but you certainly don't need to do a binding admission program when you apply by November 1st. When you do apply by November 1st, you do hear back right before Christmas. So I know you guys as juniors, it's early to be thinking about that, but it happens quickly next year. So the Common App does open on August 1st. So keep that in mind as you're going forward. You'll see that we are test optional. We actually just recently last week announced that we will be test optional for next fall. So you'll see that coming soon, and you certainly do not need to submit a test score to us. All of our scholarships, merit scholarships in Miami, are based solely on your GPA. We'd like to see your weighted GPA of at least a 3.5 for for admission and scholarship consideration. And scholarships start and go on up from a 3.5. So hopefully we have some good options there for you to make our public school a little bit more affordable out of state. So one final thing I'd like to share is just, we'd love to have you come visit if you get a chance. Our campus is about 5 hours away from you guys in Chicago, and certainly we have lots of visit opportunities right now. Our campus tours are open Monday through Saturday, and we have tours all summer too. So if you'd like to come see us in the summertime, that works better for your schedule, we'd be happy to have you then. So in the interest of not making you listen to my terrible voice anymore, I'm going to wrap things up here. And I so appreciate you all joining us today. Look forward to potentially seeing you in the fall. If you're still interested in Miami, I'll be out visiting your schools in the fall, and look forward to chatting with you then. So thanks so much.
Thank you, Heather. All right, so that concludes our virtual college fair for today, but I do have a few closing announcements. As you exit from this Zoom session, a survey will appear. It's approximately 5 questions, but please complete this survey. It's extremely helpful as we aim to improve our virtual college fair offerings. Also, I want to remind you that you can sign up for additional sessions by visiting our registration site. And lastly, you can access this recording by visiting strivescan.com/Glenbard. With all of that said, I want to thank our amazing presenters for joining us, but also thank you to all of our attendees. I hope everyone has a great day.